5'11", 235, and there was never a feminine bone in my body. I never wore lace. I always wore tailored clothes or uniform. I was a police officer, a sheriff, and then did investigations. My chosen profession was personnel information, security, law enforcement, forensics, criminal justice. But I've really gravitated towards English, but I never saw myself as a communicator. But I did rip and read news in the University of Alabama while I was going to college there, and I was chosen by Ted Turner's group, friends, and Jim Pyburn, to be a 24-hour news anchor, but I didn't see the future as me speaking 24-hour news or being linked to that, so I passed that up. But now here I am. So God has mysterious, curious ways. But thank you for joining me, Justin, and I welcome you to come back anytime here that you see my shows. I am known as a psychic medium, and I don't embrace that as well, just like healer are identified that way, but I know God has a plan for me and that I am an ascension extraterrestrial inside and out. And, I look like any other human walking the planet, but my mission has come to be known because I was taken aboard a ship, and then people came to visit me recently and told me to start telling my story. So I agree.
That's it. You have a message to tell. I knew it. Yes.
Yes, they told me it was time to share my stories, even though I've tinkered around with it since 2004, 2007, and I wrote for the UFI Digest in Canada. But I was always welcomed at NASA, where I first signed my papers to work for the government in May 10th, 1967, and then came out in the Houston Chronicle. I was the tallest woman that met Sonny and Cher, so Cher came up and said, "Well, you're a tall drink of water." So I learned that term. Funny. And then I got to meet Sonny later on a plane. He became a senator or governor or something, and he and I sat next to each other. And I reminded him I was that tall woman, and he vaguely remembered it. He came in with Cher and his mother to Houston. But life is full of amazing ways to believe, and I welcome you as a healer yourself. So maybe you can come back share here if you would like to.
I would love to. And matter of fact, I would love for you to be on my show if you can, if you have time. I don't know when I'm going to, I already plan on starting it. I have my account up and everything again, but I've been looking for somebody to come on with me for my first show.
Oh, well, that would be an honor. What time of the day do you plan this reality?
We can, whatever is, we'll set that up. That's totally up to you, because I'm free whenever, so I want it to be convenient for you. And then
thank
I
you.
really want to get this started.
Okay, well, you're welcome to be a part of mine. I pay for 7 days a week, only 2 hours a day, and I don't use them all. So you're welcome to form your show here and be a part of our new nonprofit, Ascension Cosmos Oracles Corp., which I don't know what that looks like yet, but hopefully all the energy I've put into the ascension, that I was chosen in Hawaii to lead this journey, and we have articles and bylaws, and the reason I read in the beginning. So what time did you tune into this? Was it mid-hour? Because we only get 2 hours. And I have to go now.
Actually, it's been 25 minutes. I've been on the phone 25 minutes and 42 seconds, it says. But it's longer than that, I think.
Well, so you were listening?
Would you write I've been listening the whole time. Yes.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. So I hope you learned something and that you like what we're creating. So apparently your soul and your spirit wanted you to be announced as Justin and a part of our Blog Talk family here. We've been bought by, of course, Spreaker and Blog Talk were bought by Box Nest, which was now incorporated in 2018 by iHeart, which is a huge brand and communication company. Yes. Yeah, so we have and I've been doing this since 2012, but not at this level that you heard as a healer, or the capacity of his story and ancient births and deaths and life after life and owning my extraterrestrial abilities and being a part of the source of all creation and unity and infinity, and talking about the things I did today. I got pretty heavy. I don't even believe 2 hours has gone by. It doesn't even feel like it. And I don't remember doing a show totally alone by myself ever, except when I tried out for a friend of mine, Mike Ringley in Kentucky. And he wanted me to do a show by myself, and I did. And he told Thomas...
See, that's what I'm scared of. I don't want to do a show by myself, or especially my very first show coming back. You know what I mean? Because I would just be sitting like dead air. Like I can't just talk. You know, like I don't. It's hard to just kind of sit there and talk. You know what I mean? Like
that's how I tried out for. At the time, it was called Freedom's Lips. Our Freedom Slips, Mike Ringley of Kentucky, and it became Revolution Radio. And Thomas Reuben Becker, as far as I know, T.R. Becker, he's an author friend of mine, poet, and he is the manager, and you hear him in the beginning announce the ACO radio. But he really thought I was going to be famous someday and said that to me.
Cool.
And I was amazed that he voiced that opinion, and he did not charge me for making that disclaimer for me, nor did he charge me for the logos for our Allied Command Intergalactic Relation. I had the design, but he put the color in it, and he also wrote a book to start off American Communication Online, my communication business and publishing business in 2018. He's been very giving and supportive. And, so he's out there in social media. So everybody that may or may not know me, just know me through social media. Facebook basically is where they were all communicating at the time. So I have a lot of Facebook groups and friends out there, but I don't claim what you called me, but thank you. I know that I'm supposed to grow into that.
You've inspired me. You really have, and I know you might be thinking how, but you have. There was, in what you were saying, that information. I've already, I've heard it before, but something inspired me. I can't put a finger on it. But,
well, I'm blushing. I'm turning red. We all don't take compliments easily. It's not easy. So I had to learn how to say thank you. But, I always give the glory to God and all that is infinity or that which we call the higher power source. And, it strictly works through us as the communicators of the divine. So I guess I have to go, Justin, but I will. I can see your number.
Write my email. And, you have my number. Write my number. Yeah, you can write my number, and you can call me whenever, as soon as possible. And also my email, it's infinity. It has 3 number 8s, 888 radio@gmail.com.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. infinity888radio@gmail.com. Okay, well, everybody, this is Justin, my new apparent radio personality friend, and he is recognizing me as something that some people say, and I've always been uncomfortable, and I don't know what that is. It's human. It's apparently not divine. Maybe divine needs to feel the struggle of being uncomfortable in order to move and take action, because otherwise we get stagnant. And I'm told that we're all waves of cyberspace culture and the infinity, that we are the avatars now in this human form. So we all study that we're waves in light and infinity back 39.8 billion years. However, the infinity was before that, and before that awareness, and that in the light. So we only claim in time that which can be seen or recognized as light by humans, right, with the naked eye or through the cosmos. So we'll be expanding that now into that which we call dark matter and the infinity that's always been. And I'd like to talk to you more. I'll come back Sunday is 4 to 6. So if you can make it, Justin, if come back.
And hopefully I can talk to you before then. So maybe you can give me a call like whenever you're available, and we can figure something else else out with the radio with the other
I'll
show
give you
too.
my phone number is 850-376-9100. And I have plenty of domains that I promote others as I follow divine guidance and source as who I invite to be in my reality in many different genres, mixed genres. But
and that's funny because okay. I'm sorry. It's
850-376-9100.
Okay. I was saying it's funny because my saying is angels are divine messengers of light who offer us guidance. Our willingness to receive the divine guidance positions us in the right time and place for a message.
Oh, that's beautiful. I don't have the gift. I'm told I have a gift of gab, but I'm not a good orator or one that puts words together to make people heal.
Oh, me either.
But I would like to learn, and I would like to communicate better personally.
See, that's me. That's exactly my problem. I actually wrote a book and tarot cards. And my friend Laura Dupree, she lives out in Seattle, Washington. She came down and she stayed with me. She's an author of The Soldiers Left Behind. And she stayed with me for about 2 weeks to help me get my book in layman's terms. You know what I mean? Because like it was too hard for somebody to try to understand it. But I have the ideas. I just can't put them on paper. Like
that's my problem. I've written many books, but they were below my level of comprehension. As far as reading it back, it sounds too simple, but it's none of them are well enough for me to promote. I have Knowing Cosmology and an Ascension Age 2012 and Beyond. I wrote in history before it was 2012, 5 or 6 years before. But I was really guided to share some parts of the extraterrestrial existence that I'd experienced.
You should put those out there. Just because you think that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't promote them. They have typos in them. I did them myself while my husband was dying, and I knew it, and I was very sad, but I wanted to carry on and get some things out, because I knew I'd never tell them from 2007 forward. But they're out there. They're at Lulu and on Amazon by Teresa J. Morris or T.J. Morris or T.J. Thurman Morris, depending, I guess.
Okay.
But I figured God would lead those that wanted to know about extraterrestrials or angels or messengers or the cosmos to them in my form of making me be able to communicate in American. But none of them have been transposed into other languages as far as I know. But I don't think they're worthy of that. They're all just lots and lots of articles and words put together, but I had no train of thought.
It's meaningful. It's meaningful because the universe, they wouldn't be out there.
There you go. Yeah, they say God don't make no trash. So to everybody out there, right?
And
so
I
we are the
Ascension. It's helped a lot of people. I know it has the books. They
haven't sold, so I don't think very many people. I think I may have sold, 15 maybe in 9 or 10 years by accident by mentioning it like I did. Now probably because you asked me, somebody will go look for an Ascension book or Teresa of Ascension. One gentleman that used to come on here, Bill Tracer, convinced me that what I was doing was important. So he had me write 1 or 2 with him, Bill M. Tracer, very smart man and former co-host.
We need to start talking about promoting them.
Well, I'll do my part, but I'm just learning to be an orator or a voice.
It's doubt. It's doubt.
Even though I've got years' experience here and written books, I need to start over. It's a whole new reality. Well, thank you, Justin, for being a part of my show and letting me know someone was listening. I had nobody there to know. It was an odd feeling. This, to me, feels like a whole new reality, a whole new show, and a whole new liberty and freedom to be more of who I am. in the LGBTQ community, trans community, people of color. And I've joined with other women of color, and I expected one to be on here of New Jersey. She was going to be here, and then she didn't show up.